All right, let's crack the IELTS speaking test. Today, we're going to build, step by step, a fantastic answer for a really common Part 2 topic. And I promise, by the end of this, you'll have a clear model that's going to help you push for that Band 7 score.
So, here's our game plan. First, we'll get clear on what the task actually is. Then, we'll break down the prompt so you know exactly what the examiners are listening for. After that, we'll learn some essential vocabulary, put it all together in a model answer, and then, the best part, I'll show you exactly why it works so well.
Okay, first things first, your mission. In Part 2 of the speaking test, it's pretty straightforward. An examiner gives you a card with a topic on it, and your job is to talk about that topic for 1 to 2 minutes. That's it. And the topic we're going to tackle today is this one. Describe someone you know who does something well. This is a classic, and you see it a lot because it really tests your ability to talk about people and explain ideas like skill. So remember, every single thing you say has to connect back to this main idea. Now, the great thing is, you're not just thrown in the deep end and expected to wing it. The topic card actually gives you a little roadmap. It breaks the prompt down into 4 key points you should cover in your answer. Let's take a look. And here it is, your perfect recipe for a well-structured answer. You just follow these 4 steps. Who is this person? Simple enough. How do you know them? Easy. What do they do well? And then, the most important part, why are they so good at it? If you can cover these 4 points, you are absolutely on the right track for a fantastic score. All right, before we build our full answer, let's power up our vocabulary. Using just a few key phrases like these can make you sound so much more natural and fluent. I'm going to say each one slowly, and then we'll talk about what it means. Okay, first up, a genuine passion for food. So what does this mean? It's not just a hobby. It shows a real, deep, personal interest in something. It's about a true love for it. Listen again, a genuine passion for food. Let's try our next phrase. Transform simple, fresh ingredients. Ah, this is such a great one. It paints a picture, right? It's about taking something basic and making it extraordinary. It really shows a high level of skill and creativity. Let's say it one more time. Transform simple, fresh ingredients. And our last one for today, her intuitive touch. You know, this might be my favorite. It suggests a skill that's based on feeling and instinct, not just following a set of rules. It's about cooking with all your senses. This is what separates someone good from someone who is truly great. Let that one sink in. Her intuitive touch. Okay, we have our structure and we have our powerful new vocabulary. Now let's put it all together. I'm going to read a full model answer from beginning to end. Just listen for the flow and see if you can spot how we use the ideas we've been talking about. The person I'd like to talk about is my aunt, Clara. She's not just a relative to me, she's more like a close friend and mentor in many ways. She's my mother's older sister, so I've known her my entire life. While we don't live in the same city, I spent many summers at her house when I was growing up, and we've always remained very close. See how smooth that was? In just a few sentences, we've clearly answered the first 2 questions, who she is and how we know her. Perfect. Without a doubt, she is exceptionally good at cooking, but I don't mean just following recipes for everyday meals. She has the ability to take simple, fresh ingredients and transform them into dishes that are not only delicious, but also beautifully presented. Her talent spans from perfecting complex traditional recipes to inventing her own creative, flavorful dishes. It's a real art form when she's in the kitchen. And did you catch it? We used our key phrase, transform ingredients, and really elevated her skill by calling it an art form. I think her skill comes from a combination of deep knowledge, intuition, and a genuine passion for food. First, she's incredibly knowledgeable. She understands techniques, how flavors work together, and the science behind cooking, like why meat should rest or how yeast behaves. She reads cookbooks like novels and is always experimenting. Okay, now we're getting into the why, which is so important, and we've just dropped another one of our key phrases, a genuine passion for food. But more than that, it's her intuitive touch. She rarely measures things precisely. She'll taste and adjust by instinct, adding a pinch of this or a dash of that until it's just right. She cooks with all her senses, sight, smell, and taste. Ultimately, I believe, her deep desire to nurture and create memorable experiences for others, combined with her years of practice skill, is what makes her so outstanding. And there it is, our final power phrase, her intuitive touch, bringing it all home. What a complete and detailed answer. It covers everything perfectly. So, you've heard the full answer. It sounds pretty good, right? But now let's pull back the curtain and really look at the specific ingredients that make this a high-scoring response.
So what's the secret sauce here? What takes this from just a nice story to a solid Band 7 answer? Well, it all comes down to how the why is explained.
And here's the key. The answer doesn't just say she's a good cook. It explains why she's so good by breaking it down into these three powerful ideas: her deep knowledge, her intuitive touch, and her genuine passion. This kind of detailed, layered explanation is exactly what the examiners are hoping to hear.
This slide sums it up perfectly. I mean, anyone can follow a recipe, right? That's a basic skill. But the answer we just heard describes something much more advanced, using intuition to create something totally new. And that's the difference between a good result and an outstanding one.
So to get into that band 6.5 to 7 range, you really need the whole package. It's that combination of a clear structure, strong vocabulary, and those deep, detailed explanations. That, right there, is your formula for success.
Okay, now it's your turn. Just take a moment and think about it. Who is someone in your life who has that kind of intuitive touch? And how would you describe it? Try using the structure and the vocabulary we've learned today. The more you practice, the easier it gets. You can do this. Thanks for joining me today.